And now, Deborah Kobylt live.
Thanks a lot, Kurt. And hi, everybody. How you doing? Thank you for joining us for Deborah Kobylt Live. Got a terrific guest joining us today by Zoom. We've got Gavin Brodin. Thanks very much for being here, Gavin.
Of course. Thank you.
I admire you and your work. You are a celebrity designer. And in a second, we're going to get into a little bit about some of the projects that you work on. But I love how you started very small in London with your dad, right? You were working in fabrics primarily. And here you are now in Los Angeles, and you made your way here. And some of your clients include those in Bel Air. You did the Pistons basketball owner suite. You're currently working, this gets me, on a G650 airplane, right? Designing the inside of that. I mean, that's got to be the coolest job, Gavin. It's amazing.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. How did you work your way up to this level of being a designer from a guy who just started out working in fabrics in England?
You know what? It's referral and hard work. I really did start from the beginning, from fabrics to making draperies, doing slip covers, understanding about upholstery, having an upholstery company, and really learning from the ground up and working with people. And it's referral based. And yeah, I mean, it's grown from just soft furnishings to full interiors to full architectural drawings. And then for a couple of our clients, we actually do the construction management. So it's a lot of work.
You know, why we're having you on today is to talk about some of the celebrity digs that you're working on. No names really, but we just want to hear about it because we can also learn a lot and use some of that in our own homes, right? A lot of us are struggling. We're at home. Maybe we feel like our place needs a little bit of a refresher. So we're going to have you help us with that a little bit too. How's that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, but let's start with the fun stuff right now. Where are some of your big projects, and what are you working on right now?
Right now, we have a great house, kind of historical house in Würzburg, Germany. It's about 12,000 square feet, which is an interesting project. Super, like really old historical town. Great clients, husband, wife, kids, and we're transforming the house. It started as a small remodel and turned out to be the whole entire house. So that's exciting.
Isn't that always the way? I mean, you start with the bathroom and then you're like, well, if we're going to do the bathroom, we might as well do the hallway and then let's go into the kitchen.
It's true. I actually have two friends I'm working for right now in Benedict Canyon. Said, all we want to do is paint. And I said, Michael, Jasmine, I promise you, when you guys are done the next week, you end up redoing the whole entire house. It's been probably 4 weeks. They have we've torn it down to the studs and they're redoing.
Oh, no. I'm never calling you, never, because I'm someone who loves these kinds of projects and I'll just look at you and go, all right, Gavin, and I'll just have you take it away. But that's the fun part of all this. Yeah. Okay, so you're doing that project in Germany. Wow. You're working on something pretty spectacular in Bel Air near here, right? Tell me about it.
We have 3 very big houses in Bel Air we're working on. They're about 60,000 square feet each. So that's
Who needs that? That's unbelievable. Are you kidding me?
I know it's the entertaining, it's the cars, it's the bar, the bowling, the car museum. These take up a lot of square footage. So it's
wow. Yeah. What do they do for a living? They've got to be in tech or entertainment or.
Right? It's tech, it's entertainment. It's in kind of a couple of our clients kind of buy and sell companies. So there's a few people like that. I can't say the names. We're doing probably my favorite project right now is on Oriole Way in Los Angeles.
I know it. Yeah, I know it.
Really nice client, phenomenal road. His front door looks straight down Doheny. So his view is amazing.
Wow.
That's about 30,000 square feet, and it's going to be definitely one of the top 5 homes in LA. It's incredible, really.
Wow. Let's talk about that jet that you're working on, the G650 airplane. Didn't you tell me that just the shell of the plane alone was $60 million?
Yeah, to buy a G650 Gulfstream, it's about $60 million. Someone could spend $1 million on interiors, or they could spend $30 million on interiors. It's really up to you. It comes as a green plane, literally like primed in green, and then what you do with it from 1 to 15 seats is completely up to you.
What are you doing with it? I've got to know.
We've got kind of a 12 seats. We've got kind of a separate lounge. You can choose a regular bathroom or a large bathroom. So we have a large bathroom, full front kitchen, 2 toilets. It's nice. It's
a bedroom too. Is there a place to sleep?
We have one sofa bed. And then the rest of them are the full lounge chairs that go down to kind of beds, but no actual beds. He chose.
Good to know, because when I get my Gulfstream, I will put, you know, a little mini bedroom in the back just so I can be private and rest when I go across the world. So
like
good to know. Right? But everybody's got their taste, right? So wow. So you started when you were 17, right? In London, working with dad. So you really learned everything from the ground up. Talk to me a little bit about, you're a humble guy because you started humble, right? So when people are sort of stuck at home with COVID, a lot of people are truly just doing very little. They have little income, but they want to sort of freshen up their home. Where should people start to really feel like they got a real impact to make their place look like that $1 million place in Bel Air?
You know what? First thing is to declutter. I think number one, to walk around the house, grab everything off the shelves, find a place for it, make it look nice and clean, organized. You can be as OCD as possible.
That's me. That is so me. I like everything to be in their place.
As it should be. And then it can be a matter of, you know, I mean, for us, we like to design neutral tones for our main pieces anyway. All the sofas, the chairs, the rugs, it's kind of the neutral tones. You can wallpaper and change accessories, whether it's the vases, the throws, the pillows, and you can really transform a room just with that alone.
We talked about artwork, right? And it used to be a time where people wanted to collect something, you know, that was quite valuable. But now you can really pick up some really fun artwork. I mean, look, you can go to Ross, you can go to TJ Maxx, and a lot of the, you know, Home Goods, right? And they have some really fun pictures that you can pick up, or maybe some artwork you do at home. There's really no rules, right? I love the fact that you're saying start with sort of a plain palette, and then build up from there, right?
Yeah, and artwork, I think a lot of people, it's such a, I mean, of anything that we do for our clients, the most personalized taste for a client, if they choose themselves, is the artwork. It's very rare that a client allows us to choose the artwork for them. I mean, I just had my son, who's 9, paint a picture for me for Father's Day, and it came out amazing. I had it in our office. One of our clients go, "Wow, who was the artist?" And we joked, "It's my 9-year-old son." So
wow,
really interesting. So just art, it's everyone's taste, you know. It's
very personal. Yeah,
very personal.
So you say decluttering, what else, and maybe keeping things very neutral. What else can people do so that they really feel like they're living in a new updated space without a lot of money?
I think well, it's mainly the accessories, but I would say that take a main room they want to entertain in, so your living room. I would take out all of the current accessories, colorful accessories, throws, pillows, and artwork, and completely redo the room. Add some draperies, and you're going to have a brand new home, which is great. Wallpaper as well is a big add. Wallpaper.
Yeah, and you could do it yourself. I mean, people have been surprising themselves just how resourceful that they can be in terms of hanging a picture or painting something on their own. And I've been reading about that, actually. We've been doing a little in our own home, too. We're not that great with the painting, but we're doing our best. What about downsizing? You know, I love HGTV, I have to tell you. And I love that show with like Little Homes or whatever it's called. Are people downsizing? I mean, not a lot of your clients, but generally.
No, actually, they are. Even our clients are. It's interesting. You know, I would say 5-6 years ago, clients were all about the bigger house. In the last 2 years, we have a client that's taking a very large house and reducing it by half, which is quite a lot. But there is a lot of people reducing smaller rooms, nothing excessive. They don't want the master bedroom with all these crazy en suites and an additional living room. They just want the master bedroom to watch TV in. So people are downsizing.
Well, because you also spend more time with your family. You know, we have a small place at the lake. And honestly, I think I see my kids more there than I do in my home, because they're off in their room. They're down in the basement. It's like, hello, where are you? You know, the smaller the space, it's as long as you're not on top of each other, really. But, you know, it's nice for gathering. And it's nice for socializing, I think. I think that's a really important trend. You also mentioned lighting. People can just change the mood of a room with a light bulb, right?
You know what I would say for the interior, as much as we think we're great designers, without a good lighting designer on the project will not look as good as it should. A good lighting designer
really
completely transform the finishes, the shelving, the light temperature. It's actually quite incredible how different a room can be with a good lighting design.
Yeah. That's important. And if you don't have the budget for a lighting designer, you can go do it yourself, right?
Yeah,
Okay, maybe not with the bells and whistles, but at least you can change the mood with the lighting a little bit, right?
It's not just taking a ceiling and splattering the lights over the ceiling. It's making sure they hit the side tables. If you're sitting on a couch, make sure the light's not shining down on your head. It is kind of simple in the way the design is. You just have to kind of understand the parameters at the beginning, but lighting is important.
I like that you told me that as a designer, you sit with each and every one of your clients and you ask them little questions like, where do you put your keys when you come in the door? Where do you like your shoes to go? I mean, it's those little things that the rest of us just sort of throw our shoes wherever. You really plan the small details so it's comfortable for people. And then you ask everybody in the family and you come up with something that really is something they design themselves, right?
Yeah, it's important for every family. Everyone uses their house differently. Even if I speak to the homeowner's wife and I say, you know, what happens in the morning? You go in the bathroom, you know, where's your toothbrush? Where's your face creams? Where's your oils? How do you use your bathroom? And we design the drawers around it, you know, from deodorant to hair dryers, for absolutely everything to be hidden away in an easily accessible place that looks nice.
Wow, that's pretty amazing. What else would you like our viewers and listeners to know about you? Because hopefully, you know, we'll get this out there and be fun to. I know that you're mostly word of mouth, but we've got lots of folks who watch our show who, you know, would be interested probably in contacting you. You do small jobs, you do big jobs, you do everything, right?
Yeah, we do. We have a good team. Most of our teams in Los Angeles. We have some of our teams in London. We have a small office in London for the European jobs. But yeah, we do small projects. I mean, we're doing one right now that's about 2,500 square feet in Manhattan Beach. We're doing one in Hawaii. It sounds fancy, but it's not a massive, crazy house. It's about 7,500 square feet. But we do a huge range. We're actually doing a 2-bedroom kind of mini loft for someone downtown right now as well.
Oh, that's fun. What's the trend? What's the trend in designing and decorating homes right now?
I would say definitely not you. The most important thing, well, everyone right now has their own vision. Years ago, we would come to clients with a vision. Nowadays, with Instagram, Pinterest, everyone's seeing things online. So normally when they come and see you, they show things. But I'd say the most important thing for which we're finding for everybody is they want a trend. Nobody wants to have something that's like the trend of right now. Whatever that might be. It might be the polished nickel, whatever the trend is, they don't want. Everybody is certainly going for something that is a transitional design and classic and can stand the test of time. I think is very important.
Yeah, because there was a time where homes were the Spanish homes, and then they were sort of the back east traditional Hampton style home.
Yeah.
And then the, you know, cement block modern homes, you know, and then it's like, wait a minute. And then, you know, satin nickel was in, and then it was, you know, the rubbed bronze. And then, you know, at this point I just say, if I like it, that's great. For me, I just like to keep things light. I like to know that light can come in, you know, and you can do that. What do you do if you have a dark space? How do you change that?
Gosh, it has to be light and really good lighting. I think a great house is trying to, especially we're in California, most of our homes are California. But indoor outdoor living is great. You can have a really small house. It can be 2,000 square feet, but if you have great patio space and it's an indoor outdoor feel, you can make your house feel twice the size. So indoor outdoor living or natural light is huge. And if you have a dark place, you need light, very, very, very light tones and good, warm, lighting.
Yeah. Wonderful. Anything else you'd like to tell our viewers and listeners, how they can get in touch with you and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, our website is brodindesignbuild.com. That's BRODIN designbuild.com. Instagram, again, is Brodin Design Build. Call us. We help people out with questions on our Instagram as well. People have design questions, which we respond to them.
I love that. You do respond to people because I have seen that. And again, I don't want people to feel intimidated. I get that you work on the Gulfstream stuff, but you take small projects too. You'll even do some hourly projects that frankly, I thought were quite reasonable. So if you just want your space to freshen up a little bit, I think it's great to call someone like you who has tremendous experience and years behind you and has worked with the top celebrities and some of the tiniest spaces as well. So I think that's
someone contacts on Instagram and they liked one of the details we did on a countertop. So we're helping their designer with drawings to create the details they need for his kitchen. So
I love that. And congrats on the space that you just bought for yourself. You bought a few acres off of Mulholland here in LA. That's going to be pretty spectacular.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. Designing my own home for the first time is going to be incredible. A lot of design challenges because I have no idea what I want yet.
I know, right? Here you are designing for other people and you're like, wait a minute, what do I want? I think you need to feel the space, right? Now that you got rid of the bees, you said there were a ton of bees on the property.
Yes.
Okay, that's a good thing. You got rid of the old tenants and now you can sort of figure out, I think you need to just go and take a lawn chair and sit there.
Yeah,
right.
It's a very indoor, outdoor kind of green, green roof, green walls. There's a lot of oak trees, so it's going to be a great Zen space.
Yeah, and I know your fiance is a horticulturalist. Am I right about that?
But she's a botanical artist. Yeah, so she
botanical artist. Okay.
Dried moss art. So yeah, the two of us worked well together.
That's going to be beautiful. So we look forward to seeing that project come along as well. So please look him up on Instagram. That would be great. And Gavin, I really enjoyed talking to you because I'm a big fan of your work. I think it's wonderful.
Thanks.
And I appreciate it. Get in touch with Gavin Brodin. And please, respond to our show as well. If you have any questions, that'd be great. And as always, everybody, want to thank you for helping us grow. And thank you to the LA Press Club for nominating us for Journalist of the Year. I'm really excited about that. We find out about who wins in August. So I'm excited. So thank you very much. And you can find us on YouTube, on Facebook. We post all of our promos on Instagram. And for our audio podcasts, all the traditional places, right? iHeart, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, like wherever you get your podcasts, you'll find us. So thank you again for joining us. And we'll see you next time here at Deborah Kobylt Live. Bye-bye.